Hello guys and welcome back to FIFA 14 Chelsea Career Mode. This is episode 29 today, and today we'll be going through the pre-season friendlies and finishing off a few transfers that need to be completed before the transfer window slams shut. And as most of you would have seen earlier today, Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid 4-1 to win the Champions League. And I'm happy for Real Madrid because even though a lot of people say Atletico Madrid deserved the season they've had, don't forget Atletico Madrid won La Liga, but as well as making the final, even that in its own right is a huge accomplishment to make the final of the Champions League. It looked like that they were gonna go away with the game and win it. Diego Godin scoring the header, I think it was just before half time in the first half, and then deep into injury time in the second half, Sergio Ramos rose highest and headed it past Thibaut Courtois, the Chelsea loanee keeper, and put it into the back of the net. And just from there, Real Madrid ran riot with Gareth Bale scoring, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo adding a penalty in the dying moments of the game. But enough of talking about the Champions League final and moving on to what you are seeing in your screen right now, and it is Chelsea against Sampdoria in a pre-season final. See the younger brother of Eden, Thorgan Hazard, scoring a goal for us, so opening the scoring. And you'll see here 1-2, and Hazard will pick up his second goal with a nice left-footed shot straight past the keeper there. Too easy there, 2-0, and that's how the game will end, 2-0. With Thorgan Hazard grabbing a double in his Chelsea debut in a pre-season friendly against Sampdoria. Very convincing and a good young prospect there. See Jack Butland, the young English keeper from Stoke City, 21 years old, has accepted the transfer Stoke has for him, and we are going to send him a contract offer, hoping that he will accept, as Petr Cech is getting a bit on, but we're keeping then Thibaut Courtois drawing in some money, so I'm not sure. I really want to keep Courtois, but also I'm not sure if I want to or not. But Stoke did accept our transfer request for Butland. As you see, he's in the starting lineup today for the game against Roma and at the Stadio Olimpico. Unfortunately for us, Roma's centre-back Mehdi Benatia declined interest from us and will vow to stay with his club. And straight into this game, and like as you see, probably could tell from the last game in the preseason, I'm only really going to show the goals being scored, not really anything else. And that's why we see Roma attacking first, because they do open the scoring. And literally 2 minutes after that, Lampard with the fake shot and the weak foot shot straight into the back of the net. No chance for Roma's keeper there, who's not DeSantis. So DeSantis must have either moved or, more likely than that, retired from the game. So you see Samuel Eto'o capitalizes on a mistake. Hits the post, but the ball does go into the back of the net. Too easy for us. Well, actually, I shouldn't say too easy, because Roma is a great club, and no disrespect towards them. My friend supports Roma. But in this game, they look like they started off strongly. It might give us a bit of a scare, but Eto'o puts his second goal into the back of the net, and we win the game 3-1. Good fight from Roma, but in the end we are too strong for them, and we win 3-1. Lampard scoring and Eto'o scoring too. Lampard still showing that he can go at it at the old age that he's coming onto, unfortunately. Frankie Lampard going into the older years of his career, unfortunately. And as you know, at the start of every month we will be looking at the squad report. Just a few players to go through. I don't think really anyone besides the older players like Terry and Lampard have either gone up or gone down. Fabian Schär is one of the players that has gone up a little bit, as you can see from his stats there. 79 rated centre back, 22 years old. Marco van Ginkel, young promising prospect, can't get the word out. Nevertheless, unfortunately, he was injured for this last season just gone in real life, and hopefully he'll be back. Kurt Zouma, real life Chelsea player coming to us this season. And if you saw the breaking news, would have been, by the time this video is up, couple of days before this video has gone up, David Luiz is off to PSG. And my reaction to that, I wasn't as upset. Well, I'd say upset, but I was more upset when Mata left Chelsea. I mean, I really wanted Mata to stay, and as soon as I heard news linking him away from the club, I just put that straight out of my head and nah, it's speculation. But unfortunately, Mata did move, and when David Luiz's news came in that he's being linked away with a move away from the club, couldn't believe it. And unfortunately, it was true, and he has signed what is being reported £50 million, or 50 million. 50 million euro transfer. I think it was in euros. But that will smash the world record for a defender, and they'll put Luiz, I think, just on the edge of the top 10 highest transfers of all time. And is he worth 50 million? Hell no. David Luiz is nowhere near worth 50 million. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great player, and while his time at Chelsea is now over, it seriously went so quick. 3.5 seasons he's been with us, and while he's shown flashes of brilliance, he's not worth 50 million. But I wish him the best in his future endeavours at PSG, and I wish him all the success, and hope that he finds a newfound life in Paris. And as you see, if you saw in his Twitter account, he said he broke the news just a few hours after it was broke officially, and he did say that he's going to miss all the Chelsea fans, or his geezers as he likes to call them. And the player to do that, come out of their own and just do that, is a lot of respect in my book. I mean, some players just leave clubs like that. One club. But for a player to be departing and then address the fans and then say thank you for all the times that we've been together, but I'm moving on, that, in my book, is respect. And the fans can get over that. But also to the fans, when Van Persie, I know Arsenal and Manchester United were huge rivals when that happened, but when Van Persie moved to United, you saw people burning Van Persie's Arsenal shirts, literally burning them. I mean, you can see where that anger's coming from, but at least, and I know they're huge rivals, but you got to have some bit of control. I mean, say like Hazard's being linked away with the move from Chelsea. I really hope it doesn't happen. But as I'm saying that, you look at that brilliant goal from Mohamed Salah, dribbling through tons of defenders and putting him to the back of the net. But back onto the topic, if a player moves, I'll use Luis Figo as an example. Luis Figo moved from Barcelona to Real Madrid, right? A few years back. And I always remember this. He took a corner, and the Barcelona fans threw a severed pig head on the field towards him. I mean, how extreme can you get? I mean, I know that Barcelona and Real Madrid are huge rivals, arguably one of the biggest rivals in the history of football, but still, it's a severed animal's head that they're throwing at a professional player on the field. But never mind that. We're coming to the end of the episode, so thanks guys for listening to my stories and watching the gameplay, and I will see you next episode.